Bryan, United States Marine Corps. My MOS was 0331, machine gunner. Service dates were February 2005 till May of 2011. Montana, I've always had the dream of living up here. Growing up, I hunted, I fished, snowmobiled, rode horses. So it was like, wow, this would be, perfect place to live. You'd work, live, and play and get paid for it. I grew up in a small town, eastern Pennsylvania, more of the farm fields intermixed with Amish. And I don't know, one day I just before I get too old, it's time to go. So at 25, I up and joined the Marine Corps. So I've done 3 deployments total, 2 to Iraq, 1 on the 13th MU in 2009. We experienced a lot of IEDs, 2005, 2006, that's when they started switching over and really getting heavy into the IEDs. It's like, wow, this is real. It's no longer what you see on TV or what you played as a kid. This is real. Like, people are trying to kill us here. And when I got back from that first deployment with all those things going in, it was hard to drive down the road. I'd driven Humvees quite a bit for the platoon. You kind of still hold that mentality. Every car coming at you is trying to kill you. My go-to medication at that point was alcohol. I'd go to the bar every night, or I'd get off work at noon and I'd go right to the bar and I'd drink till 10, 11 o'clock at night. And I wrecked my truck coming home from the bar. Yeah, that was probably what prompted me to seek help. Yeah, that was a pretty sobering moment. And I don't even remember the accident. I don't remember getting home, but I remember the next day, like, I knew something had gone on. I, could remember bits and pieces, hungover, walk out to my truck and 2 of the tires are flat. Every window's busted out. The hood's all smashed in. It was barely drivable. It was like, okay, this is my wake up point. I need to find help. Since I've gotten the treatment, just like sit down with psychologists, and just talk about things. It's easier to deal with things. It was a tool for me. I put it into that tool bag, so to speak. That when I'm having bad days or bad times, I can go back and, well, I remember when this person told me this or this doctor told me that. It's really helped me to transition and get away from the things that were trigger points for me and set myself up into a life to where I can help myself get through things. Like being out on the snowmobiles, that's an adrenaline rush, in itself, and it's natural. It's a natural high. It's its own medication for me. As time went on, I found more help through friends that I served with. In fact, I'm still that way today. When I start feeling on that depressed side and things are kicking in and I can't sleep or whatever, I got a really good friend of mine that I served with that lives in Missouri, and I'll just call him up. Hey man, what's going on? If I'm having a bad day where, I didn't sleep well the night before, or things just aren't going right, don't even worry about what's happening in 2 hours from now. Let's take it minute by minute. But just break it down. I always try to stay at that day-by-day mentality. If it's a bad day, hour by hour, minute by minute. Don't try to get too far ahead of myself. The times are always going to get better. You always just got to fight to get through the bad spots.